Marr now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They run the counter. It's Carson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Switch up.
On 1st down, Carson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Check. Go.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. To throw is Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott, 70 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, a give to Penny. Penny hit, and the ball is jarred free. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The end result, 21 yards. A first down throw for Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation. But didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this will be caught. So the try for 2, good. And it pushes them out to a 15-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Got it. Right there, 54, right there.
On third down, Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. He's at the 30, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This is fielded at the goal line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Petty, a first down carry, and an alley to run. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run with Penny. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Seahawks on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Hey, we got to get this stop here.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he'll advance no further, so he can't bring it back for two, but the extra point attempt is unsuccessful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Throwing, Prescott, letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Kill. Come. We're going to 53. What do you think?
Final play of the half. Prescott going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. 30, the 20. 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. Prescott from the gun. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board and get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, it's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired. In hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup.